Osborne, Kenny Williams there. Seats side by side forever at the SCG. Dixon wants to make amends. Here come Port Adelaide again. Can they get the lead back? Horne-Francis flicks it back to Dersma. Open goal square. Finlayson. Juggled attempts, taking a brilliant mark. Opposed to Dane Rampy, who has let nothing get by him, and Finlayson's taken a miracle grab.
Oh, huge effort here from Finlayson to hold his ground, somehow control it, back to himself. What a mark.
Love the clearance from Charlie Dixon as well. Just imposed himself to will the ball forward.
Back. 4 metres, please. So much going on in the world for Jeremy Finlayson. We're thinking of him and his beautiful family. Can he give Port Adelaide the lead back now? You bet he can. The power back in front. Finlayson celebrates.
Well, this escalated quickly. Here's Horne-Francis. Rosie. Houston. Little fierce for Wines. Hayward tries to effect the turnover. In came Warner. Pokes it towards half forward. Bouncing football. Marshall's gone behind the ball. Two Swans collided. Heaney and Franklin both down behind the play. Kick back towards half forward for Port Adelaide.
Yeah, advantage.
An advantage. Chance for the Swans to go. 70 seconds on the clock. Heaney and Franklin both up. Wines puts his body on the line on the wing. Sydney trying to keep it alive. Flick inside was clever from Florent. Parker taken down in a tackle. Dersma worked off it. Florent comes in hard in one direction. Powell Pepper the other. John Longmire takes a seat. And there's Parker and Franklin and Heaney.
We said this game was going to be hot in the contest. It couldn't be hotter now. Horne-Francis, a 19-year-old, to Rosie. They'll get a chance here, Sydney. Rampy tracks the footy back, 39 seconds and counting. Straight through the middle. Look at the kick from Rampy to Heaney. They'll get a mark. They're going to get a mark, Sydney. Ollie Florent can have a shot to win the game. The emotion, the drama, you can't write the script on this.
Oh, what about the kick from Rampy to Heaney to Florent? Florent's been huge all night.
32 disposals. The siren's going to sound to win the game for Sydney on the final siren. Florent's kicked it. Is it there? Oh, did it make the distance? Score review, I reckon. Port are celebrating. The Port defenders are convinced they've won the game. Florent can't believe it. He can't believe it. There's going to be no score review.
It's over.
Well done to the goal umpire, who has backed his judgment in. How about this game at the SCG? Port Adelaide with a miracle win. Ken Hinkley can't believe it. In the most dramatic fashion you've ever seen. Extraordinary.
We got the power to win, power to roll. Come on, Port Adelaide aggression.
Bontempelli been so influential in the middle of the ground tonight. Charlie Dixon.
Might work out okay, but Treloar is able to intervene, and now Bontempelli inside 50 to Waitman again. A chance to kick his fourth. Kicks to the pack, Finlayson forced to spoil on Jones. McRae tapped it to Johannesson. Awkward one to take this. Norton takes it with a bit of a hang himself on Burton.
So the Dogs are starting to win contests forward.
Hell of a grab. Good chance here for Houston. Ball found him and he had a little space. Marshall, sensational mark under pressure. He likes me. 2-point game. Massive kick.
Again, Horne-Francis trying to impose himself on the game, and Marshall gets another look. Can he make it 2 in a row? Looking good. They're in front on the back of magnificent Marshall. And they hold up. The pack forms, Marshall at the back of it. Rode front and centre by Mead. A timely tackle from McRae affects the kick. A holding free kick to the power. for 3 in a row for Port Adelaide. There he goes. There they go. Vaughan Francis had a huge last quarter. His hand pass pinched by McRae. Can he find a way through? The sack of a kick. Norton gets away from Aliir, but Aliir said, "You're not doing that to me." Rosie goes through. 55 out. Sets it up to the teeth of goal. 3 dogs there. They could raffle it. O'Brien takes the intercept, and now they need to be clean. They're not. Butters intervenes. Butters to seal it. Butters does it. Eyes wide with delight. Looks pretty good off the beat. Might be a goal. Norton rises, can't mark. A mighty roar from the Power Army. It's all starting to look very tenable now for the Power as they come from behind to beat the Bulldogs in heavy weather by 14 points. 10-10-70 Port Adelaide. The Bulldogs 8-8-56. A third win for the Power.
Ripped off hands by Windhager. They go back to a 2-on-3. Port with the 3. McKenzie. Gresham just socketed it out of his hands. Little trouble picking it up. Got boot the ball. He's kicked it. Saints are back in front. So there's the task confronting Battle. Elects the conservative approach. Filippo trying to get airborne over the back. Now Burgoyne, high footy back inside here. Down to the front, Burn-Jones, not the distance. Finlayson around the corner, puts Port back in front.
Play on! Play on! He's called to go. And he does. High and long. Well done, Battle. Play on! Play on! Play on!
Smother was brilliant. Pepper, can he get boot the ball? Yes, he can!
Filippo. Clark. Streaming through the middle.
Got nothing.
Windhager.
McKenzie's the last man in line.
Back to Ross. Back to Clark. Spearing ball from Clark. Is there.
On the ground, because you may not get another opportunity. I can see Wines and Burn-Jones sitting on the bench.
Great kick.
I can see Butler for St Kilda. Houston, deep long ball. Here comes Dixon. Strong hands. So now Dixon for an 8-point lead with 6 minutes remaining in the game. Directly in front, a kick of only 25 metres. Gets it. Port Adelaide by 8 points. Burton, amazing win. Brilliant win from Port Adelaide. Ken Hinkley take a bow. Port by 7 points.
Down here with Jason Horn-Francis. How about that? Some nervous moments in that final term. No worries, but your boys more on the trot. You must be really proud.
Yeah, I'm super proud of the boys. You know, we knew they were going to come in the last quarter, and which is what they did. But you know, we've been working on finding ways to shift momentum our way, and I think we did that in the last quarter very well. So yeah, I'm really proud of the boys. You're
a humble young man, but 18 contested possessions, a career best 11 clearances. You put together a pretty strong game.
Yeah, it was obviously good to perform individually, but to the boys' credit, we all played amazing, and I can't be more proud of them. And yeah, it was good to come over and get a win.
You're back home in South Australia with your friends and family. Obviously, a new club, a new environment, but you look to be really enjoying your footy, don't you?
Yeah, I'm loving it back home. Yeah, just having my family and friends around me to support me is awesome, and can't be more thankful for what they've done, and also the Port Adelaide Footy Club for you know, making me feel at home there.
Who's taken you under your wing since you've arrived at Adelaide?
This bloke over here, Travis, he's been amazing for me, but you know, credit to Butsy and Rose standing up, being leaders at the club, and they've taken me under the wing as well, so I'm really appreciative of them.
No surprises there with Travis Boak. Congratulations, Jace. Go and enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Arch.
Well done. Great to see you.
The sub is how he started the day. Just his 9th game of AFL footy. The frantic last 2 minutes. Dixon prepared to spoil. The onus is on Essendon. They've got to take it from half-back and get it forward. Instead, it's Dixon and Butters. And the umpire look at each other and decide that's worthy only of a throw-in. Ken Hinkley, Brad Scott. Been through so much before as coaches. Nothing quite like being out there and watching your troops here battle it out. Essendon get it back to the wing. Can they progress any further? A little touch, but a big one in so many ways from Stringer.
He handballed it. He was knocked off the ball after that.
So it's Draper. It starts on the wing.
He's got Langford ahead of him as the main target.
Big chance for Phillips.
He's on ball. Ruckman floated down with it. What an awesome effort. Sammy, run to the goal square just in case.
The crowd can't believe it. Port Adelaide have not been able to put Essendon away. And it's Andrew Phillips, the ultimate journeyman in football, at his 3rd club, been going for over a decade. 68 games. You never know when you're going to get your shot at glory.
They're good figures, his history.
201 centimetres of Ruckman. It's going to drop short. They defend for their lives. 33 seconds now on the clock. Nothing Brad Scott can do, but he hits the phones anyway.
Well, they've got to press up Essendon. They can't let him run it deep.
Burton goes to the outer side. He finds a one-on-one, can you believe? Backing back that time, Phillips. And it's a free kick to Port. To Dixon. That might be enough. He plays it back. The forwards in defence. They've done it the hard way, Port Adelaide. Bombers were in front for the first half. But Port kept on coming. They'll get the points. Reason enough to smile. 5 wins on end. And Port Adelaide get home by 5 points. How about that, Kenny?
Might have just dodged a bullet. Long one forward here. McDonald can't hang on. Petrarca, the brilliant one. Got nothing on the kick. And the mark is going to be paid.
Gee, I thought that was going to bobble out then.
That's why he had to go back, Burton. McKenzie being off all the last quarter. They've thrown him down back. He did a great job on Lever.
Burton down the line here. Oh boy, what about this game? The Indigenous game is alive and well, there's no doubt about it. Melbourne have got a little opportunity. Neil Bullen inside 50. They kick a goal, they're in front with 1 minute and 20 to go. And Wilson goes wide. Williams goes wide.
Finlayson now got the call. Finlayson's now running inside the defensive 50, BT. They've sent him back.
Yeah, he's putting his hand up, letting the defenders know I'm staying. Great defensive composure from Port Adelaide. Hibbert, Viney just puts boot to ball, but Rosie's in good marking position. And that might just about do it.
They've got one spare behind. Just find the spare.
Everything now's got to work. Out of play is a great result for the home team. Scott, hold the meter. 3-1 final term. Riata Punti.
Hunter's squeezing down to try and pick up Finlayson.
They've got 9 players behind this stoppage, Port. 37 seconds left. Clearance enormous, and it goes Port's way. Oh, is that going to be viewed as deliberate? I reckon it is.
So a deliberate out of bounds. There's one last opportunity for Melbourne. 25 seconds to go the distance of the field here. They're going to get a chance. Langdon poked it around the corner. Out of bounds, and it'll be a boundary throw-in with 14 seconds here. Port Adelaide by 4 points.
Finlayson standing 5 metres in front of McDonald. 30 metres out from goal.
Got a chance for one opportunity inside 50. It was a poor boundary throw-in that favoured Port Adelaide side. They're going to win. Port Adelaide are going to win. 4 seconds, 3, 2. It will be 7 straight for Port Adelaide. 7 straight wins for Port Adelaide. Second on the ladder. And Ken Hinkley dances in delight.
What a game.
Trying to get it at highest point possible was Miller. It got from Pressia somehow to Ross. They've got an extra here, but it hits the ground. Watch out. Guess what? It didn't hit the ground.
See, there's momentum and destiny about this at the moment. But this is a side who's won 7 in a row.
Horne-Francis to Burn-Jones, the hyphens. And now Lord. Ollie Lord. What a moment for him. Good strike. Puts it straight through. With authority. Flips around with Bonner. And now Houston again. Enough separation for the forwards. Finlayson, as he has so often this year. This is the one that matters most. He made a little bit of hard work of it, but it is through, and that is all that matters now. Dylan Grimes. Oh, Alia again was set. Bergman. Rosie. Bangs it high. Lord, Bolter. Lord did enough. Horne-Francis. It's high. It's high to him. Without their gun forwards, they've all had to play their part. And Jason Horne-Francis, you can boo all you like.
The Adelaide can overcome their injuries.
Scramble inside, and the juggle from Tim Taranto, who does get that opportunity to kick his 4th goal.
For Ken Hinkley at the moment.
For an equal career-high 4 goals. The first time he's done it as a Tiger, Tim Taranto kicks a late goal. The week was all about Damien Hardwick. But the moment on the siren is about Ken Hinkley and his men. 8 in a row, an equal club record. And they are genuine contenders. They've done it at the MCG, which has been difficult for them in the past.
Redmond sends it back in, marked by Caldwell. Jai Caldwell has the chance to put Essendon in front with under 2 minutes to go. The Bombers in 8th spot with teams breathing down their neck. They are not willing to give up their place, the Bombers. What a fight back.
But once again, just unbelievable Essendon's ability to wrestle back momentum. Looked like Port Adelaide were going to run over the top of them, but they've lifted again, and they're going about it in a different way. They average over 100 uncontested marks a game. They've only taken 4 for the quarter.
Phillips with a 45-metre thump. The Bombers surge forward again. Can they get another score here and put the game to bed? Back to Daisy. He's going to kick it. Darcy Parish it was who's kicked it through from behind. 1:05 remaining. Time for Port Adelaide. And the cannon loads up and goes long down the middle of the MCG. It's Hoyt fought by Wines. McGrath gets back. Burn-Jones attacked it. Was he pulled off it? Redmond gets it clear. But this should be a free kick to Port Adelaide. Insufficient intent. On the line. Play on. Butters moves it quickly.
Martin a telling fist, still in play, ricochets off Ridley. These are anxious moments now for Essendon fans, for Port Adelaide fans. The anxiety mixed with hope that they can manufacture something remarkable here.
Port Adelaide, 11 straight wins. Does it come to an end in the next 42 seconds? Ken Hinkley with a pensive look. Can they find something here? Port Adelaide, Dixon pushed off it, crashing through Horne-Francis. Burne-Jones, was he taken high? No free kick, good decision. 31 seconds left.
There we go. Charlie. Just try and draw breath if you can. Dixon the tap, Finlayson through his hands. Merritt the spin through Butters. Still not clear. Finlayson goes again. Drew tries to get it out. Off the boot of Martin. Marked by Houston. 17 seconds on the clock. He is going to try and take a shot here. He's in no hurry. He wants to own this.
This was always the danger. Peter Wright was the only Essendon player outside defensive 50 amongst the sea of Port Adelaide players.
Dan Houston will kick after the siren to win the game. It's going to take a thumping kick. Everyone out of their seats. The streak to protect. It's a long, long ball. It'll need further investigation. It's another Alir moment at the SCG, perhaps. Soft call is a goal.
Score review.
Port Adelaide think they've done it. If Dan Houston has kicked a goal, this is the greatest of escapes. The greatest of escapes. And the most magnificent after the siren goal from Dan Houston. Port Adelaide has pulled off a miracle. And they come from all corners of the ground to get around the hero. Could Ken Hinkley have a more dramatic season at the helm of this proud football club?
I don't even smoke weed, but I feel high when I'm next to you, babe. Used to be my girl, used to be